Before Nike became a $100 billion company, Phil Knight started by selling shoes from his car trunk. But hidden in his memoir, Shoe Dog, are 10 strategic lessons that explain how he built one of the most valuable brands in history. And today, I'm breaking down the most powerful insights you can apply to your business right now. What's fascinating about Nike's story isn't just the success, it's how Phil Knight broke almost every conventional business rule along the way. And after studying Shoe Dog and reading this book a couple times, I've identified the 10 most valuable lessons that entrepreneurs overlook, and that is what I'm going to share in this video. So in the next few minutes, here's what you're going to learn. Why starting without a perfect plan led to Nike's success. How Phil turned skeptics into fuel for growth. The counterintuitive hiring approach that built Nike's culture, why he wasn't even excited about the Nike name to begin with, and the deeper purpose that led Nike into the movement that we know today. You're going to want to stick around for lesson 9 because in my opinion, it's one of the most important and it sheds a ton of light on how business is evolving this year in 2025. And if you're new to the channel and you don't know who I am, hello and welcome. My name is Owen. I've read over 300 nonfiction books and run an online business called Unleash the Knowledge, where we have worked closely with over 500 authors to market their books, their businesses, and their personal brands. And as you can tell from behind me, I have a great home library. So my goal here is to read all these books, extract the big ideas, and share it with you here through my videos so you can spend time actually putting the lessons into practice to change your life and your business and not spend all day reading the books. Now, these aren't just historical insights from Shoe Dog, they're practical lessons that you can apply to your business today. Whether you're just starting out or you're already running a successful company, these principles will change how you think about building your brand. So let's dive into lesson number 1. Start before you're ready. In the 1960s, Phil noticed Japanese cars becoming wildly popular in America. His crazy idea was, what if Japanese shoes could do the same? So here's what's interesting. He didn't have a perfect plan. He didn't have all the answers. He just had faith in himself and figured it out along the way. So the key takeaway here is don't wait for perfect conditions. The best time to start is right now. Lesson number 2, fail fast. Before fail fast became a Silicon Valley buzzword, it was Phil Knight's mantra. His approach was simple: start quickly and launch quickly. And if you're going to fail quickly. Why? Because fast failure gives you the chance to start again a lot quicker and apply what you've already learned. Think about it. Nike's founder wasn't focused on avoiding failure. He was actually focused on failing effectively. Lesson number 3, seek a calling, not a career. Here's something super surprising. In Nike's early days, Phil made little to no money, but that didn't matter because he wasn't chasing money. He was pursuing something bigger, his calling. So every morning he woke up excited about growing his business because it made him feel alive. So the lesson here is when you find your calling, the money becomes a byproduct, not the initial goal. Lesson number 4, don't expect everyone to understand your vision. Like most entrepreneurs, Phil faced skeptics, even from his own father. His dad couldn't see the crazy value in this wild, crazy shoe idea, but here's what's important. Phil didn't let that stop him. Remember this, that your family and friends don't understand your vision. It's okay because most people want safety and stability for their loved ones. Your job isn't to convince them. It's to believe in yourself enough to prove them wrong. Lesson number 5, life is growth. You grow or you die. Phil lived by this simple philosophy. You're either growing or you're dying. He continually reinvested back into Nike's growth even when rapid expansion caused problems. This might seem obvious now, but think about it. Most businesses play it safe. They stop taking risks once they get comfortable, but Phil never did. He kept pushing for growth regardless of the challenges it brought. And that's probably why he's at a $100 billion valuation now. Lesson number 7, life is interesting when it's challenging. In Shoe Dog, Phil shares the multi-year battle that he had with the US government. Most people would see this as an absolute nightmare, but Phil actually saw it as part of his story. And here's the big insight. The problems you're facing today will become the stories you can tell tomorrow. It's the challenges that make the journey much more worthwhile. Lesson number 7, don't tell people how to do things. Very counterintuitive. Phil's hiring strategy was unique. He hired people who were passionate about running, people who were passionate and interested and believed in the Nike's mission. Then he did something radical. He gave them freedom. Instead of micromanaging, he focused on what needed to be done, not how to do it. This trust created a culture of innovation that still drives Nike today. Lesson number 8, it's easy to sell something you believe in. When you truly believe in what you're selling, you have that conviction, prospects can sense it. That's why Phil hired runners to sell running shoes. Their passion was authentic because they lived and breathed the product. The lesson here is your belief in your product is actually your strongest sales tool, not the best way to handle an objection, not your ability to be witty when objections come up, but actually having that belief and conviction in what you're selling is the most crucial. Lesson number 9, my favorite, your business name and logo don't matter as much as you think. It's so surprising to me that so many people spend so much time on their website and their logo design and this and that, when really all they should be focused on is finding clients and actually selling their product or service. And in Phil Knight's case, with Nike, what was really surprising is he wasn't even excited about the name Nike or the swoosh logo at first. Instead, he focused on what really mattered: building the best product, assembling a strong team, and innovative marketing. Remember this when you're stuck on perfecting your logo or website. It doesn't really matter. Focus on what truly drives business growth. And lesson number 10, oneness is what we're all seeking. The final lesson might be the most powerful though. Phil understood that people want to be part of something bigger than themselves. Nike wasn't just about selling shoes, they were about creating a movement. This is why people die for their family, their country, and their beliefs. They're seeking oneness. Phil used sports and shoes as vehicles to create this feeling of belonging. These 10 lessons from Shoe Dog aren't just business principles, they're a blueprint for building something meaningful. Phil Knight, it didn't just build a shoe company, he created a legacy. So if you enjoyed this video and you'd like to learn the top 5 books that have helped me earn over $600,000 through my online business, then you're going to want to check out the video right here. I hope you enjoy it, and I'll see you soon.